So this is a full moon, guys. Full moons are about releasing and letting go. It illuminates and brings clarity on what just isn't working here, and what needs to be released, um, and what space needs to be made to bring in something new. Because when we get a new moon, we are bringing in new things, new goals, new expectations, new intentions. So full moons are about releasing, new moons are about bringing things in. With a full moon lunar eclipse, well, that's where things get a little dicey. It still means we're releasing things, but there's still things that are going to slowly dissolve on their own time. And this may just be the beginning process of letting those things exit. But all in all, I will say that we have reached, not necessarily, but we have closed the eclipse portal with this full moon lunar eclipse. And with that, we will have some lingering effects within the next couple of weeks. We still have Mercury retrograding. That's what I will be going over within these readings with you as well. And yeah, Mercury is retrograding to the middle of March, and that's going to be also lingering around to the end of March. So March is kind of this limbo space where things have shifted and changed, and we don't quite know where our footing and grounding is. But to say the least, this is the most important time that you should get grounded within your own individuality and authenticity. Okay, so without further ado, we'll get into the readings, and we'll start with, this is for Gemini sun, moon, and specifically rising, as this full moon lunar eclipse will be happening in your fourth house of home and family. So what does that mean? Full moons are about letting go. Full moon in Virgo is letting go of perfectionism, letting go the need to nitpick and micromanage, okay, within the house and home for you. Home and family is the fourth house. So there may be some things that you have to release control of in regards to how you manage the functionality of a home in your family. Okay, this is shining through from the sun in Pisces in your 10th house, but also Mercury retrograde that is in Pisces in your 10th house. Not quite playing a part in this full moon, but will be playing a part within this week when the sun and Mercury conjuncts. And I'm talking to Gemini, so this is Mercury is your ruling planet, and it's gone off its hinges per usual, but it's in Pisces. So this is where you review, revise, and refine anything that has to do with your dream career. I say dream career because Pisces is so dreamy and they make their dreams come true, but this is happening in your house of career and career, public image, and reputation. So with Mercury in your 10th house of career, public image, and reputation, it's kind of going back, reviewing, refining, revising, anything that's just not working up to its standards. In the 10th house, it is usually ruled over Capricorn, so the 10th house is really about legacy, structure, and discipline. With Pisces here, it doesn't always get those things completely done, but um, but it does kind of help show how you can integrate more empathy and compassion into the workplace, yes, but also people who look up to you and see you as a good role model and sees you as a role model or someone that has more influence, a little bit more influence over them. And remember, this is on the axis of work and home life balance. So figuring out a balance within the work and the home life. You may be more dominating and in a powerful position at work, but when you have to come home, you may have to be a little bit more submissive. But it's really just trying to find a good equal balance between the two here. So again, the full moon is shining and illuminating your fourth house of home and family, and so it's asking you to release the grips and control over certain things in your home and family life. But Mercury retrograde is here to ask you to revise, refine, and review certain dynamics in your career, public image, and reputation. And how do you communicate and speak on those things as well? Okay, so let's just step into your reading, Gemini. We have fire, and then at the bottom of the deck we have message. There's a message coming in. We got fire. Fire is truly about action. It's about light, creativity. It's about making something happen, or creating something, lighting something up. Okay. Ultimately, you're moving. This is about movement, and taking action on something. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have message. So there's some type of message coming from this that you may need to listen to. All right, so let's see. Fire 27 or 33. Judgment. There's a judgment call here. The High Priestess. You're ignoring your intuition. At the bottom of the deck, Six of Cups. Has something to do with the past. Something to do with the past. Childhood, maybe, but a period of time where you felt emotionally safe. This could also speak on the inner child. Okay. But hold on, let me get one more card. Something in the past. It's a judgment call here. The Star in the reverse. 3 major arcanas here. So there's a message. This is a message specifically from Spirit because we got 3 major arcanas here and a judgment call. So answer the call. Answer the call. Because you have not been answering even your highest calling. Like, not even the star. The star. You're the star. And you won't even accept that. Okay, let's talk about it. At the bottom of the deck, we have, we have Four of Pentacles, which means you're holding on to something. You're holding on to something, you're saving something, but we'll get back to that. We'll talk to it. Okay? Judgment. There's a judgment call. So there's a need to take accountability for the lessons that have been brought to your knowledge. Judgment is here, calling to say, hey, what you got for me? What do you plead? Okay? Judgment is here as it's an awakening. It's kind of like a wake-up call. Like it's kind of rude, I'm not gonna lie. The way it pops up here. But judgment will be weighed on everyone. Okay? And the thing that they're judging here is the fact that you're not connecting to your higher self here and your inner and the authenticity. The star card. The star card in reverse. I mean, High Priestess is bad enough. I'm just going to be honest. High Priestess is bad enough because the High Priestess is very intuitive. Okay, she's the intuitive messenger, shall we say here. But you're already ignoring your inner knowing, your intuition. The star is like I said, about authenticity, but the star is about your connection to your like trusting yourself. It talks about your connection with spirit, but it talks about your inner spirit first. So there's a disconnection with your inner light, with your inner spirit here, with that being in the reverse. And I mean, we already can see that. We already can see that when the High Priestess comes out in the reverse, you're not connected to even your highest self, your inner and your intuition. You're not connected with it. And so judgment has been called on that. And fire, again, fire is about light, creativity, it's about drive, it's about energy here. And so judgment has been called on how are you actually using your light. And it seems like you're ignoring it or very disconnected from it here. And we have Four Pentacles. Four Pentacles here. Coming back to that speaks about saving and holding on to things. Holding on to physical matters. So that can be saving finances or building. I don't want to say building because four is already a structure. Four is already a foundation. So you're maintaining, you're holding on. Like I said, you're in control of something, of the finances, of your efforts, and of your time. You're holding on to it. You're conserving all of those resources. And fire is usually very expelling. Like it just it just takes over. It just like goes outside of itself a little bit. And I mean, Pentacles is more on the earthly realm. But like I said, with this full moon in Virgo, which is an earth sign, this is about letting go of trying to control everything. If you can't control it, let it go. Okay? If it's not worth your time, energy, efforts, and resources, let it go. If it's draining your time, energy, and resources, let it go. Okay? And stop ignoring your intuition because it's going to only continue to lower your trust within yourself. It's going to only continue to misguide you and misdirect you because if you are operating out of this fire can also be ego. if it's not completely balanced out by intuition, it can very much consume you. Okay? So take heed, pace yourself. Okay? There's a judgment being called on you. All right? The judges are looking. Okay? So you better tap in. So where? And that is the message. Okay, so if this resonated for you or you like to dig deeper into this reading, please do not hesitate to reach out to me at Libra Baby Doll.